Hi guys, welcome back. We're going to be hopping straight into a battle today, so if you guys want to learn more about the channel or the game I'm playing, just pop back to the previous video. There's a little bit of an intro and I'll explain everything for you. So guys, I'm going to be playing the Lizardmen today. Dinosaurs riding dinosaurs, what's not to love. So my front line is going to be 3 units of Temple Guard, one of them being the Star Chamber Guardians. These guys are the elite of the elite. They're not going to be running anywhere anytime soon. They're going to be getting up in the face of the opponent, going for a full blood and thunder type effect. So the Star Chamber Guardians are special because their stats are a tiny bit better, and they have the ability Guardian. It gives an 18% physical resist to all lords and heroes, and considering they're going to be rolling with my big lord here, that's going to be very useful. I've got a couple of skinks on both sides. I've got the normal ones and some with javelins, and there. They're just to make my line a little bit wider, and also give a bit of skirmish fire against any pesky horsemen that might be around. Now what you really want with Lizardmen, and what everyone's come to see, is the big dinosaurs. So let me show you that. So I've got a Carnosaur here, just a feral one. He's going to work mainly as a bodyguard for my lord. I tend to like to run a little crew around my lord of kind of hard hitters, in case anyone tries to assassinate them. And that's exactly what he is, a hard hitter. Speaking of my lord, he is 10-1. If I've said that anywhere near correctly, I'm very impressed. If not, let me know. I'm sure eventually I'll get it right, 20 or 30 videos in. He's riding his mighty Stegodon here, doing a lot of damage, and he's on an Engine of the Gods. And this is a big mystical device which has lots of awesome abilities, but the main big fun one is the Burning Enlightenment. It's a big death beam. It's very, very cool. He's also got a few magic spells of his own, and we'll see them in action soon. So to accompany him in the dinosaur department, I have a Bastilaton with a Revivification Crystal that has a healing ability. So it can heal units every now and again. And a big salamander. He breathes fire, is also decent in combat. And I brought her along to just try and deal with any marauder horsemen my opponent might bring. And as you can see over here, he has. I need a name for the salamander, because I'm probably going to do a campaign at some point with Lizardmen. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I was thinking Susan, but she's just going to be here spitting some fire. Actually, she could maybe give her a rap name. MC Mix Bittle or something. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. Let's see if this shot connects quickly. Go on, and boom! Nice and accurate there. So my opponent is Chaos. He's brought a couple of units of Marauder Horsemen for harassing. These guys are great to deal with big dinosaurs. They can get up close and just throw their axes, basically. Quite good armor piercing. Dinosaurs can't do too much against them. So my opponent's gone for a pretty hardcore army here. Front line of Chaos Warriors, superly heavy armoured, and they would do great against Saurus Warriors. Luckily for me, though, I've brought some Temple Guard for a bit more elite. Now, the main things I'm scared of in this army are these units here and here. I've got Chaos Warrior Halberds. They're a bit more armor piercing, good against large, so they'd be great at taking down my dinosaurs. It's got 2 units of Aspiring Champions. They've got some effects which inspire troops around them. I'm assuming they're inspired by the excessive amounts of skulls and glowy swords. I mean, who wouldn't be inspired by that? Now, this is the scary stuff. He has brought the man, the myth, the legend, the all-round top geezer, Kolek Sun Eater, with his hammer forward struggle to hold. He is an absolute monster. He'll be able to crush most of my big dinosaurs, my lord, pretty much everything in my army, apart from the Temple Guard, so I'll try and drag him through. They're anti-large, they should do some damage. And he's brought a little friend with him, a Dragon Ogre Shagoth. So guys, let's get underway. So normally with my army, I like to get nice up close and personal, so I started moving forward. But I've realised, what's the point in charging here? I have the skirmish advantage. I've done a little bit of damage to his marauders down here. So I'm just going to let my ancient salamander do her work and just start spitting some more fire. See how accurate she is this time. Boom. Nice accurate shot there. So my opponent's slowly moving up. He doesn't have any range. I've just noticed he doesn't have a wizard. I think that's a big mistake by him. I feel a wizard's always worth it. Oh, another shot going off here. Oh, just one guy taken down there. Oh no. He's got back up. Dave is one tough Chaos Warrior. Okay, look out for Dave, guys. So I'd always bring a wizard in almost any matchup. It's just free value, basically. You have the Winds of Magic, you might as well use them. So my opponent is advancing here. He's trying to get on top of my salamander, but I'll be pulling her back shortly, moving some skinks up just to distract him. He's trying to get his Marauder Horseman down the sides, and I'll be moving some skinks to intercept. And here we go, guys. The Temple Guard charging in. Leaping as they do, they fight with their jaws, they fight with their tails, they fight with their weapons, they are savage, which can be pretty good against these Chaos Warriors here on the front line. Some of the big dinos charging in as well. So you can see I'll pull my salamander back, pull the skinks back, I'm going to be dealing with skirmishers, stop them getting on the big targets there like my dinosaurs. Now here we go, Feral Carnosaur going in, and my lord. Doing some nice work along the front line. This Temple God over here a little bit beleaguered, but again, they're elite, they will hold, they do not like to run away, and they can distract a large number of units. Oh, here we see I'm trying to use my big death ray. That engine of the gods over here. I roasted a few people, but my enemy is pushing forward a bit, so it's mainly a swing and a miss. Now this is what's getting. We've got Kolek in, beating down my lord here. So I stuck in the Carnosaur, where his job was to be a bodyguard. I'm going to start popping down some buffs on him to try and help him deal with Kolek. Along the front line, we've got the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth just squishing some skinks. I'm sure he'll be hopping in with her soon. But for the most part, Temple Guard are holding and the skinks are running away. It's kind of standard play there. Some of the Manticore to help hunt down some of these marauders. The Salamander's meant to deal with the rest. So now, she's pretty harassed. She's going to be popping in, helping out with some of these fights, just spitting some fire. So, here, I know, don't want to push in my lord, I'm a little bit scared here. So I pop in the Feral Carnosaur instead. I'm healing him, I'm buffing down up his stats there. He's got 25% weapon damage bonus, plus 30 health from a spell for my lord. But still, he is no match for Kolek. He's getting beat and he's going to be scampering away, hopefully to return in the future. So now I'm really worried, guys. He's got this big nasty monster, he can crush my lord on his own. So I'm trying to force my lord's way through to his Temple Guard. One, they give him the physical resist with the Star Chain of the Guardian. Two, they're anti-large. They should be able to protect him a little bit against Kolek. So you'll see him moving through in a second. Plus these guys are freed up a little bit, they can crush the front line and they'll be collapsed on top of Kolek. Over here, these poor Temple Guard have bravely defended the right flank. They've been fighting 2 units plus the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth pretty much the whole game. As you can see, they're giving it as good as they get, really. They're holding firm, they're holding this flank down. Oh, and a couple of little brave skinks on the outskirts, helping out. Rest in peace, fella. So Salamander on the edge here, still spitting in, has been helping break this line. I've got another Feral Manticore in. He's just going to be chasing down some troops because I really don't want these guys to come back. So this is the perfect situation here. I realize I've been far too cavalier with my dinosaurs, far too scared of Kolek, expecting him far too much. Instead I pin him in between 3 dinosaurs. He's got nowhere to run, and the damage from all 3 of them should be enough to break him. Again, I'm pimping up my Feral Carnosaur, healing him, giving him some buffs, down by my lord. And there he goes, running into the distance like a coward he is, Kolek. Now with their lord gone, there's not much that can stop me. Salamander's going to be crushing in, the Manticore's going to be crushing in to break this line and help these beleaguered Temple Guard who've really been fighting the whole game. We're dropping another spell down here. And with this, guys, it looks like most of their army are following their lord, starting to run away. Got some skinks on the outskirts, just coming back. Very clever boys there, hiding in the distance, trying to avoid most of the fight. Now I'm going to make sure this Dragon Ogre Shaggoth's not going to be coming back by just chasing him off with the Ancient Salamander. So as long as something's chasing it, it's not going to be coming back. With that, guys, it looks like their front line can't stand up to the big old dinosaurs there, so they're crushing in and scaring them away. So there's a victory for the dinosaurs, guys. After the last video, my housemate was very upset his favourite dinosaurs had been destroyed, so I thought I'd show you this one and show you their power. Let's go look at the stats. So overall, guys, the skinks did their job, didn't get any kills in particular, but they took a beating for Sotek, as they do. And the skirmishes did a little bit better. The javelins managed to take down some of the horsemen and screen them out in general. The real MVPs here, the Temple Guard, holding to the death, helping take down the big monsters. As you can see, they just don't like running away. So they don't have the ability Unbreakable, like some units, where they physically can't. But they're so tough, they're so loyal, unless all hope is lost, they will stand and fight. The big dinosaurs did pretty good. Carnosaur only got 18 kills, but it spent most of the game getting beaten on by Kolek, just doing some damage back. My lord with his spells managed to do quite a lot of damage and managed to terrorise a lot of the front line. And Big Salamander here did a lot of damage, managed to help with these nasty marauder horsemen who can often cause a lot of problems for the big dinosaurs. Now, well fought to my opponent, a lot of honour fought in that. Didn't try and run away, stuck it out to the end, so very brave guy there for Zergling Claw 1. Loving the name. Now guys, as I've said in my previous video, I'm new to this game. I'm trying to help other new people getting into the game, learn from my mistakes, and hopefully just bring more people to this very nice community. So would I recommend my army for new players? I'm going to say yes. It's a very solid army. The Temple Guard don't like running away, and you've got lots of fun big dinosaurs who are very forgiving. So as you can see, I've got my big feral Carnosaur stuck in, I've got my Lord stuck in, and you can always pop heals to help them out. The Salamander's nice and fun, likes to spit a lot of fire, and can really help with skirmishes. So I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I'm unfortunately working nights the next couple of days, so there won't be any videos for next week. But I've got an absolute madness free-for-all. It's really silly, really stupid, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And I've also got one more video that'll be popping next week, and there's something wicked coming from the forest. Okay, guys, so I'll see you next Tuesday, next Wednesday, or maybe Wednesday, Thursday. Let's see. Cheers for tuning in, guys. Peace, peace.